fundraise at the beginning order $200 million from the United States National Guard unit to go over there to Jackson City.
Right.
That's right. I mean, St. Louis. Right. Well, they didn't show up. All the buildings caught on fire. Then he ordered them to go back to go there then, and they actually showed up.
See?
Well,
yeah.
in charge of the first order.
Right.
Why didn't something happen on that first order?
Bingo.
You order them to do something, they don't do it, then they need to be held responsible.
Right. And this should be.
Like my dad said, take the National Guard units and line them up in front of these businesses. And the cops, well, they ain't got no way to get to that business. They ain't got no way. All they can do is fight among themselves on the streets, and they wouldn't be demolishing the town that they demolished. Instead, they just doesn't do it.
Right.
Until it got out of control.
Now, and this should be addressed to the press, because they actually just milked it. They just milked it down. So they did. You know, they just spilled like a glass of orange juice. You know, they just smeared it. That's what they did, and they just took the story to fit their own stupid jerkball agenda without even having a clarity of an ounce of evidence. And that's not right either, because that's what they did. They actually, because the member of the police department, was the police chief that said that the social media was making false statements that were not true, and because of this, they're held accountability. But there was no charges. People who did this. There was no arrests that were made. But they did address the issue, but no arrest was made, even though they said there was going to be, and they never did, because it never came out. And that's something that was buried under the national press, because because it's called freedom of press, but they're not acting like it. They're acting like a bunch of conspiracies who are conspiracy theorists who are just bloviating what their own beliefs are without even thinking about it. Because we got people like Al Sharpton who believe with their own agenda, even though it's not based on facts. You got Ellen Combs, who actually says Muslims are harmless. Muslims are the ISIS people are harmless. Well, what about the beheadings that's going on? How can you say that when you know there's beheadings going on? What about Gaza Strip? Does that exist? Alan Combs doesn't think so. Alan Combs think Gaza does not. The Gaza Strip does not exist. That's what he believes in, because that's what I got from when I was on this program. I said, "Do you believe?" I asked him this question: "Do you believe that Gaza Strip exists?" He goes, "No, Gaza Strip doesn't matter. It does not really exist." And into what they are doing, because they said. Muslims are harmless people. So what about the beheadings? What about beheading Christians? Click. That's when I was cut off. I asked those questions, and that's when I was cut off. And I'm telling you, they're going to do the same thing to you what they're doing to us. They're going to do the same darn thing to you. I just want to let you know about that, because you're not going to get the airtime that we're actually giving you. You're not going to get this anywhere else. So we address this issue.
I can tell them one thing. I can tell any politician.
Sweet.
I can tell any news media, newspaper, TV.
Right.